Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and happy September 1st if you are watching this the day that it comes out. I cannot believe that it is already September. So every single year, my tradition has been lately to decorate on September 1st. But this year, as you can tell, I actually have decorated early. But I think it's very fitting that you guys are seeing this on September 1st, since that has been my tradition. I have been decorating over the past week, and I have been busting a sweat, busting my butt decorating. It has actually been so much freaking work to decorate an entire house with the amount of things that I have. I actually, in real time, I have one room left, and that's the downstairs living room. But this is a part one to my house decorating for Halloween, and I, in this video, am going to be decorating 3 rooms and one kind of like area that's kind of like a surprise. I haven't told you guys about this situation at all this year. I kind of mentioned it on my wish list in the beginning of the year, but otherwise I haven't really said much about it as the year has progressed and as we've shopped. That'll be at the end. Today we have 3 rooms to decorate, and I have told you guys over the past couple videos, I have actually picked out themes for each of my rooms this year. Since I have so many rooms to work with and so much decorations to work with, I am doing themes. As we enter each room, I will tell you guys the themes to the room. I also am going to show you kind of like a before walkthrough of each room. Then I will show you some fast motion of me actually decorating it. I'll do voiceover, I'll tell you what I'm doing, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Then I will show you the after. And at the end, I'm going to show you the rooms that we have decorated lit up at night, because of course with Halloween decorating there is a lot of lighting and light effects that goes into the rooms. Lots of candles, LEDs, lots of string lights, lots of neon signs, all kinds of fun stuff. So we have 3 rooms today. We are gonna jump right into it. Just so you guys know, next week is going to be actually a haunt hunt, which if you're new to the channel, that is me hunting for Halloween decorations. There are many stores over the past 2 weeks that have added Halloween sections. Target is really starting to roll out their stuff. Walmart is starting to roll out their stuff. World Market added stuff. Home Depot has their sections in full swing. Menards. We got all kinds of places to go. Joann's has a new section that's great. Next week, we're going to be haunt hunting. And the week after that, I believe, is when the part 2 to my decorating is going to go up, and that will be the big rooms. That's gonna be the kitchen, that's gonna be the living room upstairs, it's gonna be Ryan and I's bedroom, it's going to be the downstairs living room, all kinds of bigger rooms. So this is kind of a preview of that video, but you will see this in detail on the 15th. So on the 15th will be part 2 to the decorating, and I can't wait for that either. Those are some really exciting rooms. Not to say that these ones aren't exciting, because the ones in this video are also just as exciting. Let's begin the decorating, shall we? First up, we are doing the guest bedroom. So I'm gonna give you guys a look at what the guest bedroom looks like normally, so that you can really enjoy the transformation of this room. So this room is kind of like bohemian, I guess. I feel like bohemian is a pretty popular style, and we just had a bunch of decor that was bohemian kind of themed from our apartment, so we threw together this guest room with that stuff. This is actually the room that all of these pieces I was hinting at in the Halloween 2 go to. This room is going to be called the Witch's Lair. So this is going to be a fully witch-themed room. I have all kinds of really exciting stuff to decorate with in here. I've never done a witch theme. I honestly usually don't have like any witch stuff. I've been stocking up this year, and I'm really excited to see how this goes. So without any further ado, let's begin creating the Witch's Lair. This is my second time filming this because my phone just decided to not record anything I said last time, but we are gonna be starting with this room, as I just said. I think I'm gonna be starting with the bed because I feel like that's just a really good place to start. It's like the biggest thing in the room. I feel like it's like a good kickoff. I am actually gonna be doing a voiceover while I do this. I don't know how much I said in the intro because I'm actually filming this before I made the intro that you guys just saw in the beginning, but I'm gonna be listening to my Halloween playlist while I decorate. I'm also going to be lighting a candle, which I guess I might as well do now. I'm gonna be listening to my Halloween Spotify playlist. I know I've mentioned it once this year and I mentioned it last year, but I have a playlist on Spotify that I have combined over years. I add new songs every year. It's like all the classic Halloween songs, vintage Halloween songs like from the 60s and 50s, and some newer songs. If you're interested, I will link that below, but I'm gonna be listening to that so I can get in the ookie spooky cookie mood. I also have my witch shirt on. I didn't even plan this. It just happened the way it happened. I guess it's magic. But anyways, I got this shirt last year and this is like my favorite freaking shirt. I'm gonna start with the bed. Ryan isn't here. The puppies are here as Mike just jumps up on the bed right now. I just got them these matching collars at Marshall's today. These little jack-o'-lantern collars. Right, Mikey? He's like, help. Here is Will and his as well, so they match. This is actually going to be Will's first Halloween, so I'm really excited about that. Mr. Bat Ears, he is ready for his first Halloween. I need to get like a little t-shirt or like bib that says baby's first Halloween. Right, buddy? Anyways, I have all my stuff in front of me. I sorted it out, all my Witch's Den pieces. Not to say that there could be like a little more sprinkled in here and there as the season goes on, or as I maybe realize I like missed a box of stuff or something, but I think I got it all. And I got all my witches stuff from this year, from past years, and we are going to ookie spookify this room. Let's begin. Of course, I started by stripping the bed of the non-spooky sheets. I have this comforter on top that is actually from Urban Outfitters, but I got it when I was thrifting, and then I have these sheets that are from Home Goods. They have like ski slopes on them. They're very wintry, so I definitely will be putting these back on after this season. I really like them. I got them when we first moved in, but what I like better is spooky sheets. So let's get these spooky sheets a-going. I got the London K spooky sheets that I've shown you guys in a Halloween. They have all kinds of spooky characters all over them. Skulls, ghosts, cats, bats. So they really work with any theme. This is a queen bed, so I was really excited to find these sheets in queen. I know they're kind of tricky to find. I don't really know exactly how hard, but I know a lot of people are looking for them. Don't judge how sloppy I am at putting these sheets on. I have never been that talented at doing this, so I kind of just tuck things in to try to make it look smooth and not wrinkly. All of a sudden I was kind of worried, like, do these come with pillowcases? And sure enough, they did have 2 pillowcases, thank goodness. Next up, let's put on the accent pillow. You guys know this one. I just showed it in the last Halloween, and it was actually part of kind of my like set. I had it on the back behind me on the couch. I really love this pillow. Like I said, I haven't really seen it many places, but I did get it from a Home Goods. This is a hook loop pillow from Michael's that I just showed in the last Halloween, and this is a vintage witch pillow that I actually found thrifting once. I have kept it ever since I found it. It's so cute, and I love the candy corn background. I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to put in the center, and I at first tried both, but that definitely looked too busy, and then I was trying to figure out where to put the one that I didn't use, and I think it looked really cool at the bench at the end of the bed. I also had found this at Home Goods. It is a black cat, classic scaredy cat and jack-o'-lantern blanket. I think as a black cat, this fits really perfectly in a witch-themed room. I also will say it does add a pop of color with the sheets being so black and white. Next up, this is from my favorite Halloween collection ever. It is the John Darien Threshold collection from, I believe, 2020. This collection is amazing. I've had this black cat for years, ever since that collection came out, and I've never really used it until now. These are some plates that I'm actually going to use as wall decor. First up, we have this Royal Stafford plate. So freaking amazing. I just found this recently. I've always had the front of the haunted house printed one, but never the witch with the cauldron. I also found this Potter's Studio one this year. I only found one of these, so it's perfect to use it as wall decor. I thought I would put them up over the bed where I had some round raffia type pieces before, but I end up not really liking them there. It just looks a little too small in such a big wall. I also put up the Dollar Tree I Put a Spell on You vintage looking sign. I freaking love how that looks. Then I tried to put up the Witches Flying by a Moon Night Sky table runner. I really didn't like what I was doing with it here, so I ended up shutting off the camera and fixing it. Much better. Then I moved to the wall that has the closet. Like I said, this room is quite bohemian, so I always have these like vines of leaves hanging. I thought that the plates would look a lot cuter next to the closet like I just put them. I also have this witch in front of a moon rug that I got last year. I never used it because there just wasn't a spot for it, but now I'm so glad that I got it. There's a look at it. This you guys know as well. I recently showed this in the last haul, Halloween. I love this witch's broom, the spindly wood details, the bats going up it. It's just so cool. It also lights up, of course, which is the best part. I had this small witch's broom that I think was from a Target dollar spot at one point. I think it looked really good hanging on the closet. I was dancing to the music. I think it was maybe Witchy Woman that was on, which is so fitting. But I had this as well that I've used for years. I have had this witch clothing line banner for so long, like since I was in college, and it always fits so well in my room where I do my business since I work in the sale of clothing. It looks so cute up there. For this room, I also had this 3-section serving set and this Target cauldron from last year. I had this witch hat tapestry that actually Ryan's mother made us. It looks so cute in this room. I decided to put it on the other side of the closet, and I think it fits perfectly there. I also have this Bath & Body plug-in from last year. It has a witch in a little cottage. How perfect for this room. This is from Joann this year. It's a spiderweb cauldron. This is a wicker cauldron from Marshall's this year, and this is a witch little bird from Target, probably like 2-3 years ago. These are some cutouts of cats that were actually made by Ryan's late grandpa, so I really want to use these in this room. This is a little plant holding cauldron that is from Home Goods this year, and this is a plastic classic cauldron that I'm actually going to use as a garbage can in this room. Okay, this is the best angle I could think of for this wall, and first off, I'm swapping out the garbage can with this cauldron garbage can. I was going to put the wicker cauldron right next to the dresser, but I wasn't liking how busy it looked, but for now I was just going to leave it there. Then on the dresser, I wanted to swap out what was in this terrarium with some cauldron and witchy type pieces. I used the Target ceramic cauldron, like I said, that I think is from last year, and I wanted it to be a little raised so you could see it better, but that looked terrible, so I didn't go with the candle under it. I also put the Joann's cauldron in and added some faux flowers to it. At first I was mixing some colors together, but then I realized that putting just the orange in looked a lot better. I still wanted to use the yellow ones though, so I took all the yellow ones and was going to put a bushel in, but then went to the downstairs where I have all my stuff in storage and picked out this cauldron from Target this year to hold the yellow ones. I think it looks great. I put the witch bird on top and added the plug-in next to it. How cute is that little light? Currently, this is my finished product. So there are a couple items that I've thought about while I was decorating that I think I want to grab to put in here, like just a classic hanging witch hat to either put over the bed or to put over the door. I think would look really good, like hanging from the ceiling. Otherwise, I think that this has turned out great. Keep in mind that I don't have like a ton of witch decor. This is kind of a lot of stuff that I actually bought this year. I also incorporated a few things in that we like already had in here. I just think that they fit well. But I also think it'd be cool to maybe add some black cheesecloth to this nightstand. Kind of want to raise up these cauldrons in here, maybe with some kind of stand. I tried to use that upside down candle, but that did not look good at all, so I didn't do that. I wish there was a way to make these two cauldrons be next to each other without looking so crowded. I haven't really thought of a way to do that. I like using that one as a garbage can, but I also love having this one in here. Actually, wait a freaking second. Thank you guys for giving me this idea. Let's just put that here. And also ignore this dirt. I dropped this mum on the ground, and so there's some dirt I need to vacuum. But how about I put this like here? That looks kind of cool. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. This is still kind of a work in progress for the most part. This is what I had in mind, and I really like how it looks. I love this. I hadn't even thought about doing that until I was in here, and I remembered that we have that bar above there. I think that that sign looks great. I still wish it didn't have feet to it, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I really like the tapestry as well. I think that's amazing, and it's gonna glow in the dark at night. And I love this bed setup as well too. So I'm gonna show you guys this at night. And again, keep in mind, if I do some sort of vlogoween, I can show you guys some updates that I might do. I think it'd be fun to hang something on the mirror too. So far, so good. At least it's decorated. I'm really liking it so far. I think it might just need a couple more things, but it's also just the end of August when I'm filming this, so I definitely have time to still grab some stuff that I see. Next day update. I don't remember if I put this tea kettle here when you guys last saw, and then I am currently adding some spiders and spider webs to the witch's den. I love how this mirror looks, and then I put some on the nightstand like I said I wanted to. I also got this other blanket today that I just found at a Marshall's. It's so cute. It has witches hats. I think it just finally finishes off this bed. I put spiderweb up on this side, and I actually just ordered 4 classic witches hats. I think I'm gonna hang one over the door and 1 or 2 maybe over the bed, and then I might use some in a different room. Hello, y'all. Welcome to the latrine. Is that what they call it? The holy porcelain throne. This is our downstairs bathroom, and I think we had it painted when we gave our updated house tour, but we had recently, since buying the house, painted this room this really, really nice emerald green. To match it, I have been putting a lot of plants, faux plants, in this bathroom. We also have kind of had gold as our accent color for this bathroom. So this is the smaller bathroom in the house, even though honestly none of ours are too big, because of the color giving that like forest kind of wilderness feel, and then these plants. My theme for this room is actually going to be ghosts in the garden. And I'm actually going to use ghosts in the garden in a small different part of my house, so I need to save a few of my ghost decorations, but for the most part this is the main room that is getting the ghost action. I have purchased quite a lot of stuff and have had still from past years a lot of stuff that I'm going to there it is, that I'm going to be using in this bathroom. And I have quite a few things to swap out and quite a few things to put in. So, little ghouls and ghosties, or ghosties I guess this time. Let's get to work on the ghosts in the garden bathroom. For this room, I'm not even going to use the studio light, because actually these really blinding lights on the wall create enough light for you guys to see everything. But once again, I am going to be doing voiceover while I decorate. So I have a bunch of my ghost stuff over here that I have saved and have picked up over time. I have some more ghost stuff on the ground. Like I said, I do have another small area where I'm doing ghosts in the garden. I might pick some stuff up and then end up like putting it back down, or you won't see it put into the room at all. And that's because I might decide that it will work better in the other small section of ghosts in the garden. Ghosts are my favorite Halloween character, so I'm very, very, very excited to make an entire room based off of the ghosties. So let's get decorating, shall we? Once again, we start with disassembly, then we move on to assembly, and first step is Marvin the Mummy. You guys know, if you saw my Halloween one, what I want to do with Marvin. He is going to be my toilet paper holder because he's giving you some of his bandages, and I think that that is such a cute idea. Unfortunately, a full roll doesn't fit in his little pumpkin, but I planned ahead, and I saved a half-used roll to give to Marvin. And look at him. He's so happy. For this room, I thought this wallflower plug-in from Bath & Body this year would be perfect. It is the goblet one that I just recently purchased, and also this one that I got free this year that is just a regular ghost light. I also have the IKEA candles that I just recently got and recently showed you guys. The towels I'm going to use in this bathroom are these white towels. There's a ghost on them and they're white in general, so I just think that they will look good in this room. They were actually way bigger than I thought they were going to be, so I had to kind of fold them a tricky way to get them to fit onto my little towel rack. I think they turned out good though. I had a couple more ghost pieces that I knew I wanted to use in this room, like this hanging ghost from Spencer's a millennia ago. It's probably one of my oldest decoration pieces I have, and one of the first pieces I ever purchased myself. I have the ghost candelabra, of course. Here's a closer look at the ghost candelabra. They're kind of gonna be giving you interesting looks while you go to the bathroom, I guess. I have this light up ghost from Joann's last year, and then this tiny one that I actually found while I was thrifting. I was really trying to get a good mix of the green from the bathroom and the leaves along with the ghosts. I have some extra soaps that I'm just going to use as decor until we need to use them. And then this Joanna Parker giant bowl would be great for holding toilet paper, but since I have Marvin, I'm not sure I'm going to do that. This is a piece that I'm definitely going to use in my other section that's Ghost in the Gardens. It's the Boo Bells plant from Target last year. This will go in perfectly with a stick of leaves. And this is probably my favorite part of this bathroom. I was able to score this on Mercari, so I did pay more than the home goods price. This is the Farmhouse Ghost Shower Curtain. When I saw this existed, I had a goal that I would not let go of to get that freaking thing, and I did. I also had this really cute bath mat that had this ghost on it that I got from Home Goods recently, and then from Bath & Body Works last year, this ghost soap holder that I'm actually going to use for toothbrushes if we have a guest over or something like that. And then these string lights I will most likely use in the other area of Ghost in the Garden. Of course, I have the Rae Dunn Hey Boo shower curtain as well. And from last year at a Home Goods, I have these amazing classic Halloween shower hooks. I didn't see anything like these this year, which is kind of a bummer because I love them and I honestly would have loved to get another set. And last is this rug that is definitely not going in the bathroom, but it's going to go very close to the bathroom out in the downstairs living room. Next up, I was going to put up the shower curtain and shower liner, and I super sped up this clip because watching someone change a shower liner and shower curtain is probably the most boring thing that a person could do. This ghost shower curtain was freaking huge, but I love it. Even though one of Marvin's eyes goes one way and one kind of goes the other, he wouldn't stop staring at me in the mirror. I actually decided to put one of the towels on top of the back of the toilet because that would allow me to put other things on there. Otherwise, with the porcelain, it is just way too slippery and I really don't want to break any of this. Here is a look at what is the, once again, so far finished product. I can't say that I won't be adding anything or picking up something that just seems perfect. I'm totally open to adding stuff. And again, if I do some kind of vlogoween, I will show you guys any updates that I do to the places that I decorate. I'm so happy that Marvin the Mummy worked as a toilet paper holder. That was my big goal for him. And look at how cute he is. It's so adorable. He's offering you some of his bandages if you need to use the porcelain throne. This corner I kind of want to clean up somehow. I also at some point in the guest room and in this room want to get some kind of like spooky Kleenex boxes. I think that would make it look a lot better. I would have put those string lights in here, except I actually feel like with having this light and having this light, and then my mirror has a light, there's just enough lighting in here, and I think it would help a lot more in the other place that I'm going to be doing ghosts in the garden. This guy works perfect with our weird like schoolhouse ceilings that the last people that lived here put in for some reason. I think he works perfect hanging in the corner too. So ghosts in the garden, in the bathroom. I'm obsessed with this. Look at how freaking cool that nightlight is. The bathroom is right here. Ignore all this crap. This is the old stuff in the bathroom that I need to like put away for now. But this is where I put this other ghost rug. I think just being right by the bathroom, it's really, really cute. It's too wide to even put really in front of the door, but I really like it right in front of our TV. I also have the Wraith right here. I'm not sure exactly if he's gonna stay here because he could go really well with one of my upstairs locations that I'll be doing in the next decorating video. Also have this blanket out here. I'm gonna be putting away all of the like regular stuff and having it just be the spooky stuff, but this blanket is out here to match the shower curtain. I think that that is such a cute detail as well. Hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to the next room that we're going to decorate today, and that is bathroom number 2. If you saw the home tour, you will not recognize this color at all to this bathroom. We recently have painted this one, so it is quite updated compared to what it was. We also put some new fixtures in and a new mirror. We've got this really nice matte black dome mirror, and I put in these metal shelves to hold extra stuff. We have this new kind of wire shelf thing. I painted the vent black, and we have a new bowed black shower curtain rod as well. Still need to put in some hooks. This one's like coming out. I put it in and it's just not holding. Otherwise, we are looking at this bathroom to do next. We still need to swap out this fixture as well. That's why we haven't swapped the light, because we're actually gonna put in a new one. So it's also totally off center, but it'll be better later. Anyways, we're not here for a bathroom tour. This is just the before of this room before I do the Halloween decorations. So I'm gonna take some of this stuff out of here and then put some stuff in. And the theme for this room is spiders, bats, and birds. Oh my. I am going to do a theme that involves spiders, bats, crows, ravens, vultures, all that kind of fun stuff. That is where we are going with this bathroom, which is perfect because I have already been using the Target mouthwash goblet kind of situation for mouthwash, and it's working perfectly. I'm obsessed with this. This is all year for sure. And like I said, this like purple color to this just looks so good in this bathroom. It's amazing. Anyways, I just lit my leaves candle and we are going to get to work decorating this bathroom. And again, we begin with disassembly, even though this time most of this will actually be returning back to where it once was. This room I'm actually going to be cleaning as well. There is no better time to clean than when you are decorating. And no, this is not an ad. I bought this Mrs. Meyer's Fall Scent Mums spray, and it is so amazing. Honestly, unfortunately, the other fall scents from Mrs. Meyer's aren't really my favorite, especially the acorn one. It almost gives me headaches, but this Mums one is fantastic. From Bath & Body this year, I think this Wicked Woods Spider Soap looks perfect in this room, not only by the color, but also it fits the theme. And then the star of the show, for some reason my favorite thing in this whole room, these bat towels. They're so soft, they're so cute, they're so nice. I love them. I want to go get more, just because I want to own as many of these as I can. This is an older Bath & Body soap holder. This is quite old. I don't really know when it's from because I think I actually thrifted this, but I'm going to use this for toothpaste and razors. I was trying to use this Target cake stand as kind of a corner stand for some things, but it wasn't really working out. I also have this spider bowl that I don't really know where it's from, but I thought it'd be a good detail in here. I had this really old Bath & Body wallflower plug-in. I got this online, and unfortunately the light really doesn't work much in it anymore, so I ended up passing on using that too. Here's an extra soap that I just thought was so cute, and I got this here at TJ Maxx, and here are some really cool crow towels that I got at Big Lots this year. I really like the crow in front of the moon look, and somehow I will use these in this room. I tried to use this bat light, but it was just a little too intense for this little bathroom, so I ended up getting rid of that too. This is from Target this year too. This is from the Bullseye Playground dollar spot. I think this crow is so cute and he'll fit in this room really well. So I put one of the crow towels, the one that didn't have a crow on it, on top of the toilet to once again hold things, and I used another Target cauldron to hold a plant. I do want to use it as a toilet paper container, but I don't have any extra toilet paper right now. I had these really realistic crows that I got from TJ Maxx that I knew I wanted to use at least one of in this room. I think this candle will be a lot better in here than the leaves one. It is the Midnight Graveyard one. It has crows all over it. I also grabbed this cauldron from the Target Bullseye dollar spot that has a bat on it. Once again, such a perfect piece for this room. This is from Target, one of the past couple years. It is a bat light that shines lines of light all over the place, and then I have this garland that I thrifted one time that fits the color and the theme perfectly. It has bats and it's black and purple. We lost a soldier. Of course, I need to add some bats flying around the room on the walls, so I'm going to use some of these bats with some command stickers to put them on the wall. And actually this year in the dollar spot, Target had some crows, so I'm going to put those up on the wall too. I'm not going to show myself putting all these up because once again, that's really boring. So here's a look at the finished crow section. I had them flying up two walls into the corner. I think that effect looks really, really cool. And then I put the bats over one of the windows, kind of coming out of the shower area. Again, I really like how this turned out. For the window, I got a second one of these bat stained glass little decals. I'm using one in my office right now too, but I had to buy a second one to fit the theme in the bathroom, I felt. Then I moved on to changing the shower curtain, and for this room, I bought from a small company on Facebook called Vampire Freaks this haunted house shower curtain, and I think it looks so cool. And then I also got this bat mat. Time for a peek at what it looks like so far. Once again, like the other rooms, there are things subject to change. I already kind of flip-flopped some things on here anyways. This is just where I'm at so far with decorating this room. I think it turned out really cute. I think the stuff that I picked out to put in this room works perfectly with the room itself. I love the shower curtain. It's so freaking cool. I always love the effect of the crows and the bats on the wall. But like the other rooms as well, I will be showing you guys this room at night for kind of like a nighttime view to make it like eerie, ooky, and spooky at the end of the video. So let's take a peek at where we're at now in the daylight. I moved some stuff around over here. I also put the mum right there. I kind of like having a mum in each room. It's just bringing the rooms together, and I think it's just a nice little like fall detail. I ended up laying out this crow towel as maybe just kind of like another one to dry your hands with, kind of like these bat ones. And then I added the vulture. I had wanted to add him, but while I was filming my fast motion decorating, I just couldn't think of where to put him. I really wanted to put that crow cake stand here, but it just was not fitting right. And then I did like that bat light bulb here, but it was just a little too bright and a little too in your face for like wanting to be comfortable in a bathroom. Otherwise, I just have my extra crow soap here that I really love the art on, and I moved the mouthwash up. I have Q-tips in this spider bowl, which I will have to add more to make it more full. Then I moved just some stuff over. I have all the toothbrushes on one side. I love these towels. If it was up to me, all year long, I would use these towels. I would have bought tons of them and used them in every room all year. I don't know what it is about these black and purple towels, but I'm obsessed with them. They're so freaking cute. They're like one of my favorite things from Home Goods, which is so weird because it's just like a towel. Then I put the other towel from the crow set here just to kind of like tie in the colors. I know in the video I had put flowers in here, and hopefully I said it in the voiceover, but really I want this cauldron to be like an extra toilet paper holder, and I found some extra toilet paper rolls, so I put one in here. I think that's just like a cute little detail, and the black goes with everything. This garland I think turned out really cute. I'm not gonna wrap it around the whole thing because I don't want it to burn when I light this candle, which, speaking of the candle, I think this Moonlight Graveyard one from Bath & Body Works this year is gonna be perfect in here. I also added in the crow little plushie guy from Target up here with this more realistic crow. This bat I did add batteries to, but you guys will see that when I do the night shots. There once again are the crows flying up into the corner and the bats flying over the window. I have to charge the tea light that goes in here because they are rechargeable, but that is going to be such a cool little detail as well. I actually really like how it's like sitting nestled in this like nest of the bat garland. I think that that's really, really cool. Here again is a look at, well, not again, I guess you guys haven't seen a full look at this shower curtain. I love this freaking shower curtain. Look at that cute guy at the bottom. He's my favorite. He's so cute. And then there is the bats flying to the moon mat. I wish I had found that in purple, but they only had it in like light gray, where the background was light gray, I believe. And then this blue. And the blue obviously works better as a dark color. That's a really cool part of this as well. He looks like the Jack Skellington. I haven't seen the movie recently, so is that like the evil version of Jack Skellington? I don't remember. So if someone's in here going to the bathroom, they can kind of just try to count how many spooky characters they see in this. I really like this bathroom. I think it turned out really, really well. This was actually kind of like the last concept I came up with, as if I haven't said how obsessed I am with them, but these are kind of what decided the concept. I knew I had those and I wanted to use them up here because the color matches so perfectly with the new wall. And then I just kind of was thinking, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have a lot of crow and bat kind of bathroomy things. It works perfect. And I really like how this looks. So let's move on to the one last little area of decoration. This is kind of a bonus. I haven't said anything about this all season, so let's go check out what I have in store. Surprise, ghouls and ghosties. I bet you didn't expect that there would be this part of this video. I kind of talked about in my shopping guide for this year that there's a possibility I was maybe gonna start a spooky town this year, and it turns out that I am. So let me move this picture because it's reflecting my light. So as our final part of this decor video, which keep in mind there will be another decorating video coming out on my channel this season very, very soon, and that's kind of going to be the big rooms. That's going to be a little more intense. I'm going to use a lot more of my decorations in those rooms. That'll be the kitchen, dining room, the upstairs living room, downstairs living room, and our bedroom. So there's going to be a lot in that one, so just keep in mind that those are still coming. But for this video, the final location we are decorating is this shelf downstairs, which I have not decorated any of the other downstairs. Like I said, that'll be coming. But we're gonna decorate this shelf with some Spooky Town pieces. Well, first off with my Spooky Town, just so you guys know, this is definitely my first year ever having any pieces. I have never purchased any. I've seen some in the past, but I didn't have anywhere to put them, so I never purchased any. And the fun part with my Spooky Town set is that it is basically 95% thrifted or purchased pre-loved from consignment stores in my area. And that's really what got me to doing one this year. I have picked up 1 or 2 pieces from Michael's that are new. I picked up 1 piece from Home Depot that you guys won't know about because it's gonna be in the next haunt hunt, but I'm gonna show it to you today. I picked up 1 tiny little Target piece because they have some tiny little Village pieces in the dollar spot. And then I picked up 2 pieces from Menards, which will also be in the next haunt hunt. They have their own version of the Spooky Village. I am not brand loyal with my Spooky Town or Halloween Village, and I never will be. I kind of honestly want to build up my Spooky Town Halloween. I need like a name for it. I don't want to call it Spooky Town because that's like a brand. Halloween Village is the name of the Department 56 one. So my Creepy Country, my Spooky City. Spooky City. Let's do Spooky City. So for the Spooky City, I am not brand loyal. I have Spooky Town pieces. I have Department 56 Halloween Village accessories and pieces. And then, like I said, from Menards, it's a whole nother brand. What is theirs even called? Theirs is just called FG Square, Forever Gifts. I don't even think theirs has a name. Some of the boxes might have had names. But I'm gonna do a little haul of my stuff first, because I haven't been showing this in any hauls. I don't really show anything I buy pre-loved in my hauls. I just show those when I decorate, like today. But I'm gonna show you a little haul of what I've picked up so far. My couple of pieces from Menards that you will see in the next haunt hunt. Oh my gosh, look at me. Okay, so it's really hot outside, so if I look like gleaming or shimmery, it's because I've been putting some pumpkins outside and I am like sweating. My 2 pieces from Menards this year are this spooky pumpkin. He's kind of like this evil with arms jack-o'-lantern guy, and then I've got this little spooky gate like for the entrance of a graveyard. I just thought these were really cute. There's one of their bigger pieces I kind of like this year, and I actually do have some Menards rebates. If you don't have Menards in your area, they always give you 11% back as store credit, and I have, I think, a lot, so I might go get one of the other pieces. What I have for Home Depot, because they only have 1 piece, is freaking amazing. I'm so happy I found this. I just found this today and I'm so excited. This is the Home Depot store for Halloween Villages. It has the 12-foot Inferno, and it has the 12-foot skeleton and the jack-o'-lantern stack and the skeleton dog and some guy shopping, a girl with her cat on a leash. I mean, she's dressed as a witch. It must be like, haha, cats and witches. But I am so excited to have found this. I was so hoping to find this, and I found it today because I have been stocking Home Depot. Spooky stocking. You will see that next week in the haunt hunt, but I have been creeping on Home Depot. So let's do the Department 56 pieces. One of my dream pieces I found at a consignment store. And I haven't had many dream pieces because I don't really keep up to date with these things, but there's one I've seen over and over, just in setups online, whatever, and I've always dreamt of finding it, but it goes for like over $100, which I guess I'll just start with that because I'm already building it up. It is the Department 56 Halloween Village jack-o'-lantern water tower. This is the cutest freaking thing ever. I got this for $17.50, totally worth it. It was normally $35, so that's a great deal. If I had found this in a past year without having a spooky village, I still would have bought it and just set it up somewhere. It's so cute. We have a, is this seat taken? Little skeleton bench that's so adorable. We have a lighted little jack-o'-lantern tree, and actually all these little lights on there are little jack-o'-lantern heads, kind of like the trick-or-treating buckets. We have a boneyard gate, which I think is just such a cute little accessory. It looks like the Home Depot skull arch this year. Honestly, the accessories are like my favorite parts. These are light posts. I know when I set this up, I'm gonna be like, how do I do like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and how do I get small and go into this village? These are lights. They're like light posts that look like skulls. And then these are light posts that look like jack-o'-lantern heads on rib cages. How do I make all these life-size? My one target is this light post, and I might figure out once I set this up which Will got to it already, so thanks, Will. I might figure out, is this not working now? This might be broken because of Will. Now let's do the spooky town, and then I'm gonna get to setting up. Don't worry, I'm not gonna babble for too long, but you guys are used to that at this point anyways. Let's do the ones that I bought new. There's not too many, there's just a few that I really had to have. This, the Haunted House 66th Annual Lighted Sign. I was gonna buy this even if I didn't set up a spooky town. I thought this would be really cute on like my desk in my office. Then we have Halloween Festival. This guy who's handing out like brochures to a Halloween festival. I thought that was so cool. This is my last one I bought new this year. It also says 2022. They must repeat a couple each year, maybe the accessories. This is a bird bath that looks like a jack-o'-lantern with some crows on it. I was also gonna buy this, even if I didn't have a spooky city. I will show this all lit up at night right after this clip. Got some fencing. This was like $4.50 at a consignment store. It even has a gate. Love that. It's a lot of pieces. We got some coffins. These I took the price off of, but there's just some coffin accessories. Oh, this is from this year. The witch with a cat. It is curbside pickup, which I'm gonna put right by my Home Depot. Isn't that so funny? I'm so easily amused. Vampire. Skeleton man sitting with a black cat. This is from 2000. This is the pumpkin patch. There's a better look at it. The Bridge of Bones. This is from 2007. I just think it's gonna be really fun to collect the older pieces. And my biggest piece. This was, I think, they had marked it really cheap actually. I think it was like 14 bucks. This is the Grim Hotel. And this is from 2006. I already lit this up to test it out and it's really, really cool. So again, I will show you those in the next clip, but let's get to setting it up, okay? So commence, like fast forward and voiceover. For my spooky city, I do not have any stands or any kind of platform or grass to put the city on, so I decided that I was going to put out spider web to put everything on, just to kind of mark where it goes. I started by putting the hotel on the left side and the Home Depot store on the right side, and then kind of centering the water tower. I thought that I would start with the bigger pieces and then fill in with the smaller pieces. My spooky city was starting to grow, and I felt like as I was putting it together, it seemed like towards the left by the hotel, it was more of like a classic Halloween vibe, like a little Halloween village, and then towards the right was more of like a cemetery gothic vibe, and I'm starting to wonder if those are just the two halves of my brain. Here is a look thus far in the normal light or studio light. I think it looks okay. This is my first year trying it, and I kind of have this like classic Halloween side with this more gothic-y. It's literally like the two halves of my brain. I think it'll look better in the dark, so why don't we shut some lights off in this house?